All right. Good Tuesday morning,
You had to
everybody.
think about that for a second,
I
didn't you?
what that it was good or that it was Tuesday?
Well, yeah, good Tuesday. Yeah.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. I am Crystal Holloman, a digital anchor here at News 10. This is Darrin Rockcole. He's our first alert chief meteorologist.
Yeah.
And I've noticed this morning it kind of looks like we have some leftovers from last night.
Leftovers are great, don't you think?
Leftovers are amazing.
Like after Thanksgiving, leftovers are great. Maybe not the leftover rain, may not be that great, but we've got some of that out there right now. And I'm going to continue to deal with some raindrops throughout the day. It's not going to be heavy.
Okay.
That's the plus. The downside is if you had a nice clean car that was in the garage all day yesterday, yeah, it's going to get a little bit dirty today. Let's take a look at pinpoint Doppler radar. And when I came into work at dark early this morning, it was kind of a solid light rain over the area.
Okay.
But now we just have some scattered showers that are left. The bulk of what we're seeing on radar is in Jackson and Hillsdale counties. But we take a look back towards Lake Michigan, there are more raindrops taking place. So bottom line is, at least throughout the morning hours today, maybe into the early afternoon, occasionally we see some rain. It's going to be very, very light, so it doesn't amount to much. And if we're lucky, we see some breaks develop in the clouds very late afternoon or early evening. Let's kind of keep positive thoughts about that. Here is a look at the Meridian Company Capital City Sky Cam. We are not seeing any sun out there right now. Current temperature in Lansing is at 60 degrees. Now, I want to point out we've got a little trough of low pressure that's just kind of draped across the area. The wind right now, west and northwest in Lansing, it's running at around 9 miles per hour. And then we take a look at Jackson, where we do have some raindrops hitting our camera lens there. In Jackson, little different wind direction. It is a west to southwest wind at 6 miles per hour. That'll shift around to the northwest here soon. So we got a little disturbance, just kind of enhancing some of those raindrops that are out there. Satellite and the radar showing the clouds, showing the sprinkles of rain in our area. You can see a few thin spots in the clouds back up to the northwest. And again, we're kind of hoping that later on today we see at least a few peaks at the sun. So keep those positive thoughts going. Hour by hour forecast is being real generous with the clearing moving in here. I don't think it'll be here at noon today, but it'll be a little later on when there could be some of those breaks in the clouds, and we end up being partly cloudy tonight. Tomorrow, another disturbance slides in here. You can see it on the other side of the lake, late this evening. It should pretty much lose its raindrops as it heads our way, but it will stir up a few clouds as it moves through. So, for the next 12 hours, temperatures do not move a lot. We're at 60 at 10 a.m., the low 60s at noon. Should be right around 67 at 4 p.m., and that is pretty much the high for the day. And temperatures, well, they're in the low 60s at 8 o'clock this evening. We go through tonight. Skies are expected to be partly cloudy. There could be a touch of fog around tonight, a low of 47. Tomorrow, a mix of clouds and sun. The chance of rain very, very small tomorrow. I think for most of us, the day ends up being dry. Tomorrow's high is 65 degrees. We are in the upper 60s, mostly sunny on Thursday. Friday, some sun, 72. Mid-70s Saturday, and dry. Chance of some rain showers moving in on Monday, 65, and the mid-60s on Monday.
I still say that weekend looks really good.
Yeah, we had to move up the start of the rain. We were thinking more like Sunday night into Monday, yesterday morning, but it looks like, it could actually be Sunday afternoon. So, be prepared for that. The rain today is just more of a nuisance than anything, and I think tomorrow most of us make it through the day dry.
So walking out of my house this morning, it was more like I had my umbrella in my hand, but I didn't quite need it.
It's like
I didn't.
Drops, the windshield wiper, you have to run it occasionally, and that's about it.
But I had my umbrella because I checked the First Alert weather app to see what was going on today.
You didn't leave it in the car, did you?
What, my umbrella?
Yeah.
I always have one in the car.
But it doesn't do you any good if you're walking out of work to go in the car. You
Oh.
see what I'm getting at there.
Yeah. Good thing I parked really close to the door today.
So then it really doesn't matter. And even though we are going to see some raindrops today, like you said, it's very light, and you probably can get by without it.
Yeah.
Remember, you can always check out that radar on the News 10 First Alert Weather app. Look for it on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Remember,
9.
it'll choke you up, and it's free.
Okay.
What are you over there, eating rocks or something? What's going on here?
I mean, it's been that kind of morning.
I do
so
understand that.
Thank you for understanding that. All right. The best part about that First Alert Weather app, it's free, but also
It'll choke you up.
that. But I guess third, it's really easy to use, which is nice for a weather app.
Are there some that are hard to use?
Yes,
Okay.
There
Thought
are.
I would check. That's the only one I use.
I can tell. But so Justin will be here a little bit later, right?
Yes, he will.
All right.
He'll be in working real hard. Matter of fact, he might already be at work right now. Might be watching us in the other room.
And laughing. Well, here's what's coming up on News 10 today at 11, where you will see Justin Bradford. We are going to get more reaction to the Mel Tucker investigation, as today is the day we will hear from the acting head coach for the first time. We're also keeping an eye on the UAW as a strike looms and the impact it is having on body shops. And Michigan senators are introducing legislation to create a prescription drug affordability board. We have all of that coming up at 11. Then at 2 o'clock, Taylor Gattoni will be here with Justin with another look at your weather, plus a preview of Studio 10, and check in with our news team to see what they are working on for over 90 minutes of news later on today. That starts with first at 4, followed by 5, 5:30, and 6.
That body shop story's got me intrigued. I might have to watch.
You might have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we saw this a couple years ago with supply chain, like conductorship, all that stuff. But the strike,
So they're saying there's like a concern that there won't be parts to fix cars.
right.
Okay.
So we're going to be keeping our eye on that, of course, as we continue throughout the day. So stay with us on air, online, on all of the streaming apps, and on the free WILX News app. We will see you guys a little bit later. Thanks for tuning in.